And he says, 558 is my baby. He does an absolutely wonderful job looking after her. And when somebody asks me if I think she really should be a she and not an it, well, she's like a ship. She's definitely a she. And Tapstone really confirms that because he says she's very high maintenance. So here she is, the Avro Vulcan, Roy Chadwick's last triumphant design. He designed in between the Anson and the Vulcan was the Lancaster. Here she is, from our right, Avro Vulcan XH 558. There you got it again. Bit of a howl. Nobody's quite sure how it works, but it mostly does. It depends slightly on the weather, but it's to do with having two of the four Olympus engines, two on each side, and both the ones on the same side sharing the single intake. And it's a bit like National Authority regulations. Vulcan will be prohibited from flying. It isn't about funding. It's not about the supply of parts. It is about mandatory third parties. Some of the factors involved in that decision being enjoyed by something like 3 million people every year, probably more this year. That's an increase of 50% on 3 years ago. And people are inspired to learn about engineering. The man in the other seat is Bill Ramsey, who was flying her earlier in the formation, and the third member of the crew, the air electronics officer, one of the backward-facing 3 rear seats, is Phil Davis. Here they are with the wheels down. She's not going to land just yet. The wheels down in this flight path, 18 of them, 16 on the main undercarriage, and 2 on the agile this aircraft is. She doesn't have a big yoke to fly her by like most bombers do. She has a fighter-type control column. And in the early days, the test pilots used to roll her even at the Farnborough Air Show, but that's rather frowned on. Since, as far as I know. Now, the next time she comes, she will be opening her bomb bay as she goes past us this time. There it is, the bomb bay is opening. You can see that, how big it is. It's absolutely enormous. It's the heart of the bomber. It's what it's there to do. So that carries 21 1,000-pound bombs. Of course, it originally carried nuclear bombs as well. But after she handed that responsibility over to the Royal Navy, she became a conventional bomber. And of course, right at the end of her service career in 1982, Martin Withers and his crew from Ascension Island down to the Falkland Islands and dropped all 21 1,000-pound bombs on the Port Stanley runway. They hit the runway with 2, that was par for the course. These are wartime bombs, clever guided stuff. That's what she did. The target took a lot of bombs there, and that's what she did. He was supported by 11 Victor tankers. It was 7,760 miles round trip, about the same distance as from here to Bali in one hop. It took altogether 18 air-to-air refuels. It's quite an extraordinary event. As she comes back, I think we'll see Phil Davis closing the bomb bay. See that great gap underneath. So the Scott people named it from all her wonderful by the government. She doesn't belong to the Royal Air Force. As I said, it cost 22 million so far. She got 2.7 from an unprecedented heritage lottery. The rest of us come from to come to this side of the airfield, and you will be able to do underwing tours with her. You'll be asked to contribute $5, I think, but you get to walk around under the wing. You have a guided tour. So please do go and see the folks at the Vulcan village when she's landed. As she comes into land, you can see those big air brakes, top and bottom of the wing. See the 16 main wheels and 2 wheels of the nose unprotected. Touching down now. And there is the braking parachute.
Display all around the UK and has also actually appeared in several films, including James Bond, Living Daylight, and Kingsman, Ship Service.
There it is, something to watch. It's amazing actually how many aircraft are lost. I mean, a total of 4,800 helicopters operating lost by the US forces in Vietnam, and the Hueys took the biggest part of it with a total of 1,500 units having been lost. Amazingly enough, then, half of them were actually not in combat. But nonetheless, still a really safe and strong series of aircraft. And that whole series now is going on